Hello everyone, this is Seth the Programmer bringing you a theory video, hopefully a very plausible theory. In this video, I'll be discussing whether or not Kakashi has the Sharingan after the Great Ninja War and the fight with Kaguya. Okay, so I guess we should start out with the basics of what I'm talking about. In the Great Ninja War, Kakashi had his Sharingan stolen by Madara. Madara then used his Kakashi Sharingan to steal his Rinnegan back from Obito. Kakashi's eye was then healed back to normal by Naruto. Although it wasn't healed into a Sharingan, it was healed into his normal eyes that he had when he was a child. So he had his normal base eyes, no Sharingan. Then, when Obito was dying from the all-killing Ash Bones Kaguya used on him, Kakashi gained the double Mangekyo Sharingans. So the problem here is people are speculating Kakashi lost those Sharingans after the fight was over, because it's not like he had those Sharingans transplanted into his body or anything. Basically what happened is Obito gave Kakashi his chakra, and then people believe that the chakra is what let him use that, which is plausible. I agree. That is very, very plausible. The problem though is, does that mean that once the chakra goes away, the Sharingans are unusable? And hopefully by the end of this video we can cover on why I believe that he can still use the Sharingan. Okay, so to start things off, we should probably talk about what is chakra retention. So what we know is that Obito stole chakra from Madara, and Madara was able to he was able to touch Madara's true seeking staff after absorbing his power, because he absorbed some of his six paths chakra. We also know that after Obito used up all his strength, he still retained six paths chakra that he later gave onto Kakashi. Kakashi also states that he has six paths chakra from Obito, which is why he's also able to fight Kaguya without any real adverse effects. That's why also he's able to fight Kaguya at all, because he also has a big amp. So he has the two Mangekyo Sharingans, and he also has six paths chakra, which is something I didn't really learn about until I was making this video. So what we know is that even after you run out of chakra, chakra you absorbed can come back to you, which is a little weird. But I guess sometimes when you absorb chakra, you don't necessarily lose the abilities that you gained by absorbing all the chakra. Let's say Sasori, when he uses the third Kazekage, he's able to retain the third Kazekage's chakra, and it can rejuvenate itself, etc. We also know that Obito, his chakra rejuvenated in his six paths still. It didn't just go away after his chakra ran out and he needed Sakura to give him an amp. No, his six paths chakra also came back as well. So my theory is that Kakashi's Sharingan would also come back as well, and it wouldn't just disappear. It would probably recharge as well. Another thing is he also became Hokage, okay? And Kakashi, even with just his normal Sharingan, was struggling to be an Akatsuki level fighter. He had to strain himself very hard to fight Akatsuki members. Akatsuki members are high Jonin to low Kage level fighters. Sometimes they're very high level Kage level fighters, but if he was struggling with his Sharingan, imagine if he didn't have his Sharingan. Now, I'm not saying Kakashi didn't get stronger over the Great Ninja War. He clearly did. But the point is that without his Sharingan, he's not really much of a resource. So why would he be Hokage? Can he even defeat Sakura without his Sharingan? I mean, let's be honest. Sakura is honestly it's pretty much Tsunade level at this point. Probably maybe even higher. Depending on certain things. Tsunade is getting rusty and Sakura is just getting better, so it's only a matter of time before Sakura gets better, especially when they have the same amount of jutsu and same jutsus. So can Kakashi without his Sharingan even beat Sakura? Why would they make someone who's not even Sakura level the Hokage? So I think that that's another reason he would probably most likely have to have the Sharingan, just for the sake of his position. So on to my final point. We're going to be using a game for this point, so please stick with me. I know using a game is kind of redundant, but we don't have any feats for this guy. He's never been in a fight since he became Hokage, and we won't really know until Boruto, unless he gets into a fight in Boruto. If something happens in Boruto and I'm wrong, please do not shit my mouth about this. Like, I'm wrong, I'm not from the future, I couldn't see this coming. So, if I'm wrong, please don't just go crazy on this video. Like, obviously this was made before Boruto. Okay, so in Naruto Storm 4, Kakashi loses his Sharingan after his Susanoo dissipates and he does massive damage to Kaguya. What's interesting is that Kakashi is shown again, but he's reactivated his Sharingan when he's looking over Sasuke and Naruto and Sakura, sealing Kaguya for good. So this instantly implies that Kakashi still has his Sharingan even after it dissipated from the Susanoo. So that means he reactivated it, which further reinforces my opinion from earlier. It should also be noted that you can play as Hokage Kakashi. Hokage Kakashi has blank eyes. He doesn't have a Sharingan in base. He's shown with just his normal black eyes. But it's also shown that he's able to activate his Susanoo and his Kamui. It's also shown that he can activate Sharingan, obviously. So with these two supporting my opinion, I think it's very valid to think that Kakashi still has his Sharingan, and we will see it in the future of Boruto. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you have anything that kind of disproves what I'm saying or anything that backs it up, please let me know. Yeah, until next time.
Behind this mask.
Behind that mask
Is another mask.